Hi everyone, my name is Mario Picas. Today I'm going to talk to you about a paint boot that I made. It's a homemade paint boot. It's actually my second one. I'm going to show you what I used and how you could use different materials on building one. It's quite simple. I'm going to take you step by step on the materials I used and why I used them, and the ones that you really need to use and ones you just add for accessories. Here we go. This is my paint boot. It is quite large. What I used was three-quarter plywood. You don't really have to use three-quarter plywood. You could use a Rubbermaid container like my first one. I added poly doors. This is very cheap. I use this so when you paint, when you finish painting, you don't have dust or flies going in. Inside, I put two lights, and I put the lights on so I could see how I'm painting, how it's going on, and everything. In here, this is aluminum angle, little bolts that I made little hoops into it, as you can see. So, as you can see, so when you have things to hang, you can hang it here. On top, this is a ceiling fan with an on-off button, and that's what you really need. It's right over here. And on the outside is aluminum tubing that goes straight to a filter outside the window. And for accessories, I have a little digital timer, and I have handles to pick up wherever I need to bring it. This paint boot is portable, so I could take it, put it on my working table. I could take it, put it in the shelf when I'm finished, or if I have to do a little project at a friend's house, put it in my car and just drive it off. I use three-quarter plywood. You don't have to use that. You could use a Rubbermaid container as long as it's big enough to put whatever you want to paint inside. What you really need is a ceiling fan. The ceiling fan is what's going to take the overspray of whatever paint can you're using and just bring it out. When I first did it, mine was a little Rubbermaid container, and I was painting near the garage door, so the fumes come out. But now, with this, it's quite easy. I painted white, so there's more light to it. Before putting these lights on, I used to paint with a little flashlight. But all this costed me about $50. This was $10. The plywood, I think, was the most expensive one. The fan was on $20 at Home Depot. These aluminum tubings are very, very, very cheap. The on-off button for the light, it's quite bright. The fan, and I'll show you how well it works. There you go, see? Strong. It's the cheapest fan. You can get something stronger, but it holds, it does the job. The only thing I recommend is when you start doing the wiring for the lights and the fan, have someone professional do it, because you're working with electricity and you can get really hurt or even die if you don't know what you're doing. I know a bit of electricity, and so I did it myself. But like I said again, if you're gonna put some lights in, but you need the fan, call someone that knows what they're doing. Call an electrician. It's gonna be a bit more expensive, but it's worth it, because like I said, if you could get a shock playing with it, you can even die for electricity with electrocution. So please, I recommend you, if you decide to build one, ask someone to come and do it for you. Someone that really knows how to do it, because it is dangerous. But besides that, everything else is simple. Plywood, a fan, and anything else you want to put on is a little extra. Another thing that I did was I did this little thing. So when I put an object, for example, I put this on and I want to paint it, I want to turn it. This is a little thing, so I can turn around and paint it. Here you go. So that's my video for today. Please, if you have any questions, send them to me. Hope you liked it. If you do, press like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Mario Pigas, Tools and Build.